Batman, on my level, you could be the greatest individual in football history.
We are back with another video, and you can see the man on the screen. Dapo is back. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. What's going on? Long time since I've been on a YouTube stream.
Listen, all I'm saying today is being emotional with the Ronaldo debates. I've been sticking up for my boy.
I mean, I think it's quite stupid that people want to doubt and talk dirt on Ronaldo's name, to be totally honest with you. But you know, your fan base is slowly becoming one of the worst. You know.
Listen, it is, because I've said it, yeah. No matter what Ronaldo does, we're in a lose-lose situation right now. People like he doesn't start, people complain. He scores, people complain. No matter what, people complain. You can't win right now.
It's so magic. I looked at you guys' when I was watching the match yesterday. One second. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, when I was watching the match yesterday, I saw a stat come up that said that Ronaldo is wait, one sec. Let me just sort myself out first. Mike.
Listen, first of all, make sure you guys like the video as well. Subscribe to Dapo. The link is in the title. And yes, I am online.
Can you hear me, yeah?
Yeah.
Lovely. Yeah, no. So I saw a stat yesterday that said he's basically he's got 10 goals. He scored 10 goals, and the nearest person to him was like on 3 or 4 or something like that. And I was just like, this is wild. Why are people saying that he shouldn't be playing or what? It's mad. And we're in that era now where people just want to find something to hate on. They just need something to hate on. I'm convinced. So yeah.
Because I can't lie, right now as a club, yeah, it's changed a lot since the last time I spoke to you. Like, I'm actually really, really happy with the way the club are going right now. Even like the appointment of Ralf. I don't really care about the interim period. Like, you're gonna laugh here. I don't really care about the interim period, yeah. But the fact that he's gonna stay after and he's gonna have a say in the next manager, I am delighted.
Why
are you laughing?
Because I've been seeing your tweets, like you're over the moon, mate.
Listen,
I've been seeing your tweets. Oh, you're back.
We're back.
That's what Conte said about Chelsea. I mean, about Tottenham.
Listen, a point away to Chelsea as well yesterday. I don't know how you thought of that game, but from a United point of view, I was delighted. I was absolutely delighted because going into the game, let's be honest, most people thought we'd lose 3-4-0. We've been battered by every other big side. City got torn to pieces. Liverpool got torn to pieces.
Shall I tell you why that game went the way it went? Because somehow, which is what a lot of teams haven't been able to do this year, you guys managed to stop the wingbacks from really, getting into that final third in the positions that where they've been getting enjoyable seasons, and once you stop that, and when they did get in those positions, then they weren't crossing because there was no Havertz or Lukaku in there, So you lot did really well. And once you got your goal, you guys actually looked like the better team for the next 10 minutes or so after that. So 1-1. You lot did well. Where you lot in the league now?
Don't do that.
No, I'm genuinely asking. I don't know.
I think we're like 8th or 9th. Yeah,
but you're only like 5 points or something away from top 4, isn't it?
We are currently 8th and 5 points away from West Ham.
Yeah, man. That's calm.
What do you think of the Ralf women? 23.
How many Arsenal got?
23.
Oh wow. Yeah. That ain't nasty.
What do you think about the Ralf appointment from an Arsenal point of view?
From an Arsenal point of view, I've got no real input of that. I think it's a good one. I think it's a sensible one. I think rather than go in and go ham and just get a manager, give him a 5-year contract or a 3-year contract, just take your time. And in the meantime, if you're going to have an interim manager, then at least have an interim manager that has sense. Have an interim manager that's sensible and, and ain't going to have to do too much ain't gonna have to bring in a whole new philosophy that's gonna take 10 years to embed. Do you know what I mean? So it's a good appointment. And at the end, he gets to oversee. He's got a consultancy role as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. He's a football man, and I think a lot of the time, the people that are linked to this, they're not real football. What's the word I'm looking for?
Minds, more business minds.
Yeah, like football man, like football scholars. Do you know what I mean? Like they're not. You know, like Bielsa is a football. Like he studies.
Godfather
like,
kind of thing, innit?
He's really studied the game. Like from what I've seen of your new coach, he's someone that has really studied the game and knows exactly what he wants to do in regards to playing football. So, yeah, man.
Are you scared of us going into? Are you scared of us going into the game on Thursday if Ralf is in charge, depending on what happens with work visa?
No.
Why?
No. Why would I be scared?
Why would you not be scared?
Because we've got nothing to lose. If we get pumped, then it's like if we win, but and at the same time, Arsenal are playing, apart from the Liverpool game, we're playing well. So
yeah. So don't you feel like the pressure's on you?
No, I don't feel the pressure. Going into that game, people expect Man United to win. Let's be honest, because at the end of the day, we're still Arsenal. Don't let this table fool you. We're still Arsenal. Do you know what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying here, but you're still on a decent run of form. So surely you're the favourites going into this game.
No. You want us to be favourites, so it takes all the pressure.
I'm just saying. I feel like you are the favourites.
Nah. Plus, it's at Old Trafford as well. That new manager bounce. Listen, you lot are favourites, and but if we weren't playing well, if we weren't playing, if we weren't keeping clean sheets by the Liverpool game and whatnot, then I'd look at it and be like, yeah, I'm scared. But no, look at them, Dapo.
Would you be scared?
I swear we've got a good record against you lot recently.
Yeah, but that was under Oli. Why are you laughing?
Cool.
It's true. That was under Oli. This is the new era. Even I'll be honest, even Michael Carrick here, and I don't know if you saw my tweet yesterday. Our defensive structure over the last 2 games under Michael Carrick has been a lot better. Say what you want about Michael Carrick not being Michael Carrick, I still have to give him some sort of credit. Because you see under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, no matter how many people at the back here, we were just getting torn to pieces no matter what. Every single attack that came our way, they were basically through 1-on-1 every single time. That's what it felt like. But under Michael Carrick, say 11 men behind the ball, we made it hard to beat. I think they created 2 big chances the entire game against Chelsea, who are one of the best sides in the league in Europe.
I hear that. And you guys did well. But the thing is, we all knew that Oli was the one that was holding you lot back. We all knew that. So now that you've got at least some sort of structure, plus you've got that new manager bounce. Do you get what I mean? Everyone's got a point to prove. So you're going to play well, but we'll see what it holds like moving forward. Because, bruh, I'm not gonna lie, there's a mentality that needs to shift in that. Do you know what I'm saying? Because, like it or not, I see a defense that could get had at. Chelsea, by nature, they're not a just stick it on you kind of team. Do you get what I'm saying? But with your defense, if you got a man that are just busy buzzing in around him, it's problems. Eric Bailly, who'll give away a pen. Get me? Lindelof is just Lindelof.
I can't lie though. Lindelof this season, he's been solid.
Bro, you know I'm sick of you United fans, yeah?
Go on.
I'm sick of you, because
get off your chest.
I've been saying for the longest year that of all your centre backs, apart from now, obviously you got Varane. Of all your centre backs, Lindelof is my favourite one out of all of them, because he's not a world beater. He's not a 10 out of 10 defender, but he's a steady Eddie. And if you give him the correct partner next to him, you'll see a good defender. Have you noticed? Whenever everyone goes mad about your defense, they go mad about Maguire, they go mad about Shaw, Aaron Wan-Bissaka's getting slaughtered, but no one ever really goes in on Lindelof, because very little is actually his fault. I like Lindelof.
You see with Lindelof, at times maybe aerially you can be like bullied, but overall as a defender, he's been solid. Like this season for me, he's been our best centre back. Yesterday again, immense.
Bro, he's a good defender, and I think if you get him and Varane next to each other, I think it's a really good it's a really good partnership. That Maguire thing, I said it when you bought him. I've not changed my tune once. When people were trying to tell me, he's good now, he's good last season. Yeah, he's a good defender. No, he's not.
Saeed.
He's not. Like, let's keep it real. If he was playing for Stoke, he wouldn't look any different.
Like a lot of people say, like he's like, you see Burnley, you chuck him in with like Tarkowski, Ben Mee, and them lot. That's when you see like a decent Harry Maguire, low block football, heading the ball out. But right now, for Manchester United, I don't think he's been that guy. Maybe in the back three, he will look a lot better.
Yeah.
When he has like less defensive responsibilities. But in a two right now, he hasn't been it. Same with Luke Shaw.
Yeah, man. Bruh, I'm not. I just don't like him, innit? And I think long term, as long as he comes back into this team, as long as he always comes back into your team, you've got real big problems, to be totally honest with you.
But I think Ralf will probably drop him, I can't lie. Because from what I've seen of Ralf and his football, I don't think Ralf's football is necessarily like suited to Harry Maguire. Like if you're trying to play a pressing game from the front, you don't want Harry Maguire with his lack of pace and stuff.
Maguire is never get. I've seen him looking at the comments. Maguire's never getting benched. He's never getting benched.
I don't know. We'll see what happens on the Ralf, innit? Because everyone keeps saying Ralf is like not arrogant, but like controlling figure. It's his way or the highway.
Is he back for the game against Arsenal?
I swear he's out for 3 games.
Was it a straight red? Nah, he's back. He must be back.
Wait, chat, is he back? Please don't tell me he's back.
He must be back. I think he got 2 yellows. He must be back.
I can't even remember. Please tell me he's not back. Well, what do you think of the comment on the screen?
Lindelof has the same amount of assists this season as Bukayo Saka. Yeah, he must be better.
Oh, he's back. Oh.
Yeah. He must be better than Bukayo Saka.
No, I'm just saying, like, that comment came to my attention.
But it's a real pointless comment.
I just wanted to have it on the screen.
Yeah, I know, but like, anyway, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, they're saying he's back for the Arsenal game.
Huh?
They're saying he's back for the Arsenal game, and Carrick will probably start him if Carrick's in charge, which it probably does look like Carrick will be in charge because it seems like Ralf is still struggling with the work permit and the COVID and all of that.
No, trust me, man. Hey, how come you're on YouTube today?
I'll tell you after.
Fam,
I can't lie. I just made my mind up in it on the day.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because I hadn't posted on YouTube for a week, and I'm like, oh, you know what? Let's bring this on YouTube today.
Yeah. All right, but guys, listen. Before we continue with this, cheeky plug. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Sky Sports in the morning. Sky Sports News in the morning. 7:30. I am on there.
Oh, hey, man, like, go on.
Yeah, I'm on the early kickoff tomorrow at 7:30 to 8. Little cheeky. You'll see me there. Funny enough, they want to talk about Ralf tomorrow.
Get prepared. Praise him.
Talk about Ralf. So everything we're talking about now, you're just going to hear me. You're just going to hear me. Everything Statman has said today, I'm gonna say the exact same thing tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm gonna act like
Tell them.
what I'm talking about.
This is what you say. Yeah. Tell Sky Sports that United fans are not necessarily happy with the 6-month appointment. Is the fact that he's going to stay in charge after. That's what United fans are buzzing about the most. And then say he's built that entire Red Bull model and United lack that footballing structure. And then call out the Glazers as well, if you want. And then maybe...
I'm not doing it. I'm trying to come back. I'm trying to go back to Sky.
Then also say this here. Say Ralf actually has a style of play in it, which United have been lacking for the last 3 years.
I can tell you exactly what we're talking about. I shouldn't even be doing this.
No, but actually say that though, yeah?
I can tell you exactly what we're talking about.
When's the Ballon d'Or getting announced? We'll talk about the Ballon d'Or shortly, but I think it's like 7:30 to 8:30, the ceremony.
So we are talking about how do you even say his name?
Rangnick.
What's his mission? How will the players respond? What sort of tactics can we expect?
Yeah.
We are also talking about the Ballon d'Or, which is happening today.
Yeah.
and then we're going to look at Leeds Crystal Palace. We're going to look at Calvin Phillips getting subbed at halftime in the last game. Is there a fallout?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, and a couple other things.
But you better like run your mouth on most here, say United back and stuff, and then just for us.
Yeah, there's fun to go. If any fiction happened to be keep your game. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I really and truly I should be watching the derby game.
Do you want to do this as well?
No. Oh look, you lot, listen. In order for me to come back, I'm gonna be needing the. What's good? I'm gonna be needing you lot to tweet. So, you know, tomorrow. Look, follow me on Twitter at Dapo CEO and tweet. Yes.
Well, you're gonna be on it at 7:30 in the morning, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
calm. I should be awake by then.
So just tweet. Even tonight, I'm gonna put out a tweet saying I'm on Sky Sports tomorrow, and I want everyone to, even if you don't watch it, I want everyone to just be there, like, yeah, guys, make sure you tune in. Oh, blah 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 blah, all that rubbish. You get me? And then before you know it, I'll bring Statman through, see him on Sky Sports. You get me?
Where's the flag? That's the
it,
guy.
man. And yeah. So
what do you think about the Ballon d'Or then? Quickly.
it's bad because I heard Messi's favorite for that.
Did you see what they done with the Ballon d'Or? They made 2 new awards: best club of the year and then best goal scorer of the year. And that best goal scorer, you know, they're gonna give it to Lewandowski, and then that means probably Messi's gonna win the Ballon d'Or. That's what it is. Like, honestly, yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, that award for me has lost all credibility. It's a popularity contest. It's a popularity contest at the end of the day. Now you're just trying to make new awards just to keep everyone happy because you didn't give Lewandowski the 2021. That's all it is.
To be honest, I was talking to someone about this today, and Messi's favorite, but it's a no-brainer to give it to Lewandowski.
100%.
If we're looking at it over the course of the year, Neymar from January to summer, great, but he's not done anything in the last since he's joined PSG. Whereas Lewandowski has literally maintained such a high level all throughout the year. So yeah, it's got to be him. Had it stopped in the summer in terms of the voting, then I would have said Messi, to be totally honest with you.
Yeah,
but do you know what else?
I agree.
Do you know what else ain't fair though? You see Messi's numbers, yeah, they're mad numbers, you know. But by Messi's standards, they're not mad numbers. But by anyone else's standards, they would be crazy numbers. Do you get what I'm saying? So he should definitely be up there. But for me, Lewandowski should be there. But why am I seeing like Mount and all these people in terms of Ballon d'Or? What's going on?
You know what the worst one is for me, yeah? You know Simon Kier?
The defender?
Yeah. You know he finished 18th, I think he is. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying he's a shocking player, yeah? But the Ballon d'Or should just be about football and what you've done on the pitch in terms of performing. Apparently, you know that vote, yeah, was included. You know when the Eriksen thing happened, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, he was like a pivotal part in terms of helping everything, innit? Like, sort everything out on the pitch and stuff and getting all the medical attention. That's why he was voted so high up. Yeah. Like, you shouldn't be able to take these things into consideration. I just want to know who people's opinions is of who the best footballer is. Not what they've done off the pitch and stuff. I get he's probably a nice guy here. Big up Simon Kier because he done an amazing thing. Yeah. But I just want to know who's the best footballer. It shouldn't be a popularity contest. Like, I've even seen you see Messi. Like, you know how players get to vote. You know who Messi voted first?
Who you vote for?
Neymar. Messi voted Neymar first. Like, don't get me wrong. I like Neymar as a player, yeah. But he shouldn't be the favorite. Messi shouldn't be putting him first in the Ballon d'Or because he hasn't been the best player. Like, it's literally a popularity contest. And I've said this before when Ronaldo's won, before anyone gets onto me. There's Ballon d'Ors in my eyes that Ronaldo's won that he didn't deserve. There's Ballon d'Ors in my eyes that Messi's won that he didn't deserve. The overall way the Ballon d'Ors work for me is shocking. It shouldn't be a popularity contest.
Yeah, because which was the other one that happened? Was it Modric winning?
Yeah.
No, there was one more.
No, the Modric one, Messi won. No, actually, no. Unless you're talking about the UEFA ones.
Nah, to be honest, I never ever pay attention to the Ballon d'Ors. I don't know. It's a good thing for other people, but for me, it's always going to go to Ronaldo or Messi until they go, and then after that, no, the one I'm still mad about is back in the day. It's back in the day when Henry finished second to Pavel Nedved, and Henry was the best player in the world by a country mile, and they gave it to Pavel Nedved. Ever since then, I said I'm not involved. Go back and look at someone get the stats up from that year when Henry finished second and Pavel Nedved won it. It's not even close, honestly. But yeah,
like this year, Statman, you say Messi should have won it. I did during the summer, because during the summer, Messi for me was clear favourite. You had the numbers behind you. You won a trophy at Barca, and then you won the Copa America. I thought that was fine. But now, after his performances at PSG, you still have to take that into consideration. And Lewandowski's still been performing this year. He performed last year. So over 2021, I just think he's been the best player.
Yeah.
But I know Lewandowski won't win it because they made the other award just to keep everyone happy. Like, this is what I don't get. Is Kante top 10? I'm pretty sure he is. Mason Mount's like 19th. I think Bruno finished 21st. Someone asked, do you think the Bruno position is fair or is it too low?
Bruno. Bro, listen, I'm not even... I told you about in the last one, innit? The man, the player that I know that played with him.
Oh, yeah.
Did I say that on air?
No.
Okay, basically, there's a player that I know that played with him, like no banter. And when Bruno went to United, he turned around and he was just like, I'm not gonna lie, Bruno's not it. Like he was shocked. Do you get what I'm saying? And that mad form that he was in, I always said to these man, I always said when he was doing that early form, I said, there's gonna come a point where he's not doing them numbers anymore. And I want to see his input into the game. Look at that. Henry, 51 games, 39 goals, 18 assists, and he comes second. That's madness. Look at that. Bro, look at those stats, please. So when people want to talk dirt, 18 assists. Bro, don't piss me off. Do not piss me off, bro. Henry is a goat, bro. And he comes second. Someone get Pavel Nedved one up for that same year. He comes second to Pavel Nedved. Pavel Nedved was a player, you know, but he should never have got that over Arsenal. You get me?
Someone said Sporting did invincible after Bruno left too.
Yeah, man. Bro, you see Bruno.
But I can't lie, you see with that point, I've always said this, there's different variables on why they did so good the season after, because they also brought in a new manager, innit?
Who?
Almiron or something.
And he's talking about the Bruno thing. Listen.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say now, is that, like you just said, it's a popularity contest. Back to Bruno in 14 goals, 17 assists, Nedved. Look at that madness. Anyway, back to Bruno. For me, Bruno has to get back to just playing the game. He gets too involved in trying to show the crowd that he's this passionate guy, always arguing with people that play the game. Do you get what I'm saying? And his input or output, whichever way you want to put it, is dwindled heavily. Forget the goals. I don't care about the goals. I don't care about the assists. I'm looking at I'm looking at his impact throughout a game, and he's not impacting games anymore. He's not. Every minute want to be arguing, crying on the floor. I'm tired of him.
Did you see him yesterday?
Yeah, I saw him yesterday.
What do you think of his performance yesterday?
I've been seeing him, but do you know what's mad? Before, he'd put in the performances like he's been putting in, but he'll nick a goal or get a cheeky assist. But the whole game would be terrible, and people were making excuses for him. Whereas now, you can't make excuses for him. You can't. Do you know what I'm saying?
Reggie Ford said, hate how much people count GA in these awards. You know what I hate about these awards, yeah? I think GA is a massive thing, and I also think trophies. Like, don't get me wrong here, when people say, oh, this player scored X amount of goals and they've won nothing, I hear that here, but at the same time, these awards are about the individual. It's not whoever wins the Champions League, let's just choose the best player from them. It shouldn't be like that. And that's what I feel like it's been for the last couple of years. For example, if Real win it, more often than not, it's going to be Ronaldo winning it if he's won the Champions League. And he's got a decent amount of goals. This is what I say. Like, I can't take these things too seriously. But at the same time, it still gets me annoyed every single time. Because like people are gonna, for example, the Ronaldo Messi debate, people are just gonna use that as like a element to back Messi now, which I don't agree with.
Bro, I don't listen to, honestly, that there's just certain things I don't argue about. I don't listen to. Like I don't listen to people who put dirt on Ronaldo's name. That is mad. You can say that he ain't playing his best, 100%. You can do all of that. But you can't come and throw dirt on Messi or Ronaldo. It's mad. It's madness. Do you know what I'm saying? So I keep hearing about you. Maybe.
Ronaldo.
Maybe. I keep hearing about you and Rants going back and forth about this Ronaldo thing, bro. But like, it's madness. It's absolutely madness. The man has 10 goals. Sorry, the man has 10 goals, and no one's coming close to that. But you want to be saying that he's the reason why you man are losing. You want to say it's mad. It's mad. Any other team? Look, Roy Keane said yesterday, he played with players where, in terms of the team aspect of it, running, like they weren't pulling their weight, but you allowed them because you know they would come up with a goal or something. Like Ronaldo has always been that guy, but for some reason he's come to United. He's still that guy that's still playing like that, and he's still scoring goals, but yet he's the problem.
Like, see this? You know when I said Ronaldo can't win? You see this here? How many tapping Statman? Ronaldo would like. Do people expect Ronaldo to miss these tapping? This is what I feel like at this point. Ronaldo scored a couple goals from outside the box. He scored an unbelievable volley against Tottenham, and people still can't give their guy credit.
Man.
Like, I just feel like he's in a lose-lose situation. No matter what happens, people are going to hate on my goal.
Mate, honestly, I don't even listen to it. I honestly don't even, like, it's one of those, when I hear those conversations, like on my podcast, Counter Attack Podcast, make sure you subscribe. On my podcast,
link is
you're not going to hear me. You're not going to hear me like talking about stuff like that, because it's ridiculous. It's mad. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but me personally, I'm not going to sit here and talk about a man that has been one of the top 2 best in the world for over a decade, and then come and say he's the problem.
Okay, I got a question for you, First of all, big up Reggie Thoughts with the super chat as well. How does CR... Stop this nonsense. Reggie Thoughts, you clearly have an agenda against Ronaldo as well, I was going to say, where do you think Ronaldo should finish in the Ballon d'Or this year?
Oh, no. He shouldn't finish top 3.
Where would you put him?
I don't know where I'd put him, but I wouldn't put him top 3.
I'll be honest, I agree.
You know what's so mad? Oh, it's... You know, if any other player had Ronaldo's stats, we wouldn't be calling them finished. It's mad to me. It's like, can we just take away the fact that he's not like, forget it's Ronaldo. If you look at his stats and the clutch moments he has, if any other player had that, we'd be, oh my gosh, yeah. Like, but because it's Ronaldo and you want him to score 4 goals a game, which isn't sustainable, especially at the age of 36. At the age of 36, you blah, 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 blah. I think my guest is outside. Back to record the pod.
Calm. But see the way Dapo just backed my boy.
Hello. Are you outside?
This guy taking phone calls. I would nominate him, but I don't think he should necessarily be top 3. I'd probably say...
It says coffee shop. Can you see it?
I'd probably say Messi, Lewa. I'll probably lean towards Benzema as well, all above him right now.
Right. Just park up.
In terms of the Ballon d'Or and the way he works. See how you keep going back to GA with the curry goal. Are we not meant to include GA though in the debate? Because football is also about output at the same time. And there's more to... We're not just saying Ronaldo's sick because he gets his goals. There's more to Ronaldo's game that people just don't want to give him credit for. Like Tottenham, I said this on the show. If you want to take away Ronaldo's goal contributions against Tottenham, he still had a very good game.
Listen, guys, this has been excellent. I'll be back next week. Sorry, I jumped on late today, man. Traffic was a nightmare today. But I've got to go. I've got to go and record my podcast. Got a guest coming right now.
Who's the guest?
Don't worry. You lot subscribe. And oh my gosh, guys. I've got another United legend coming on in a couple of weeks. Just confirm.
Say names.
No, because if I don't want it to get out. No, I can't. I don't want it to get out. I'll tell you after, but I don't want it to get out.
I want to know.
It's a United legend coming on the podcast after in a couple of weeks. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, in a bit. And make sure you subscribe. Make sure you tweet Sky Sports and me just so we can, support the thing, innit? Like, I know, Bear, you don't even like me anyway, but just let's
people champion Dapo spoke to them about Ronaldo.
Get me? If it's Rio or Gary, we don't claim them. So yeah, no, on a real. Listen, subscribe. At me on Twitter with Sky Sports saying you can't wait. Guys, I'm out. Statman, next week, we're back.
Calm. Hey, see when Dapo does his Sky Sports things tomorrow, yeah, I'll post up my story as well, so make sure you guys spam Sky Sports, whatever, yeah.
Yeah, please.
Tell them to get him back on.
Yes, please. All right, cool. In a bit, guys.
I'm behind on the stream, but it's there for Balassi. I can't comment.
Yeah.
It's true. Ain't nobody like you, Dapo. Listen. Respect Dapo. Statman Ballon d'Or. Big up Statman. Hey, where's the Ballon d'Or ceremony starting? Because let me see if I should do a watch along for this. Watch along for Messi winning Ballon d'Or. No, I can't be doing that. Ronaldo crying on Insta. Ronaldo's not crying on Insta. All he's doing is complaining how people kind of making false narratives about it. 8. Fam, I'm not waiting until 8 to watch Messi win a Ballon d'Or. It started at 7:30. But you see this, yeah? It started at 7:30. It's been 20 minutes just waffling about absolute crap anyway. No, there's not 2 Ballon d'Ors. The second award, I think they said that the second award is best goal scorer. So that's going to be Lewandowski. And the other one is best club of the year. Obviously, Dapo's my guy. Romano is doing a watch along. Ronaldo and complaining, wasn't he? Ronaldo's not complaining. He just said, yo, don't put false narratives on my name. Where can you watch the ceremony? I'll be honest, I don't even know. I actually don't know. Because I went on their Twitter, innit? Whatever, French football's here, yeah? And it just said the stream ain't available for your location. Rashford, Ronaldo's... No, but to be fair, though, it makes sense why Ronaldo came out and said that. Because they were just slating him for no reason. I can't lie, see Jorginho. I said this before. If Jorginho wins the Ballon d'Or, I would love that. Just because I think so many people will get rattled. For them saying number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo, the winner, Lionel Messi. Don't mock it. Ready for it's going FB ref and compare Messi and CR in La Liga. Ronaldo's clear. I don't need that. The second striker of the year. I don't think it's striker. I think it's goal scorer. No, Statman, they should. It might be the women's Ballon d'Or as well. Do they not do that? The Bear streams on YouTube. Why ain't Ronaldo there? Fair, we did have a game yesterday, innit? And let's be honest there. I know Ronaldo. As much as I want to back up Ronaldo, yeah, he ain't going to come if he's not going to win. And what's the point of coming when you're not going to win? Ronaldo would dive at the ceremony and ask for a pen. Where was that? And you think you're funny? You think you're funny coming at Ronaldo like that? Jorginho thrives of hate. I can't lie though, that is actually true. You see with Jorginho, yeah, even when he does the penalties, he does that little shush when people get onto him as well in it sometimes. I like it. We play Thursday too, to be fair. I want to see what happens, innit? Because how can players all just gather all of a sudden with COVID rules and stuff as well? So maybe the club don't want to risk it with Ronaldo. Maybe he might win the Ballon d'Or. Jorginho should win the Ballon d'Or. He helped. Sancho be... Listen, Troops was getting mad about people using his face and that for that. You see Rangnick selling Ronaldo. No, I don't. Listen, this is what people need to realize here. Cristiano Ronaldo is still one of the best players in the world. No matter who the manager is, he's going to be effective and the manager's going to find a way to start him. So, of course, he won't sell him. Top scorer of the year goes to Robert Lewandowski. It's not an award based on votes, but on goal scored with club and country throughout the year. Is this confirmed? That's how they're going to do it. See, that's what I'm saying. I felt like they had to do that just to keep Lewandowski happy in my eyes. Jorginho is good, but very limited. Nah, I love Jorginho. I've always backed him. Yeah, Ronaldo didn't turn up in 2019 because he knew he wasn't winning. Ronaldo should dive and steal the trophy. Ha, ha, ha. Lewa has to win it. Lewa should win it, 100%. Will Ralf be here in time for Arsenal? I'll be honest, from the reports, I don't think Ralf's going to be here. I feel like it's going to be Michael Carrick. Do you see Ronaldo leaving in the summer if we don't win anything? Potentially, but at the same time, I don't think there's going to be many options for Ronaldo to go to. Because we're still technically in a COVID climate in terms of financially in football, innit? And clubs like recovering from that. And I don't know what other big club he goes to right now. Also, do you think Ahmad and Elanga will take some minutes of Rashford? Elanga's an interesting one, but I can't lie. Every single time I do see Elanga, he has impressed me slightly. More and more. But Ahmad under Rangnick, I can't wait for that. I cannot wait for that. I think Ahmad could ball out differently. Rangnick ain't starting with that, man. Trust me, he will. Rangnick will start Cristiano Ronaldo. Let's not be silly here. Statman, do you think Ronaldo would wear his custom shin pads to a ceremony? I hate you, rules like that. Would Lewa even be happy with that? I don't think it's necessarily to do with Lewa, yeah. I think it's more to do with like the entire footballing world. Because the entire footballing world know Lewandowski should have won the Ballon d'Or last year. And he was 100% robbed from that. Statman, it's a real deal now. Mbappe. I don't know whether they'll get Haaland here, but even Mbappe is going to have to be on the right because you can't drop Vinicius Jr. right now. Vinicius Jr.'s goal the other day, yesterday actually. Oh my God. That was almost Ronaldo-esque. The way he cut in and just too good. Probably the best left winger in the world right now. Unless I'm missing out someone very, very obvious. But he's been better than Neymar this year. For you, what was the biggest Ballon d'Or robbery? That's a tough one, you know. I feel like Lewandowski, the Ballon d'Or not happening was the biggest robbery they can be. Because I felt like they were... I don't know, man. I don't know why they didn't do it last year. Like, people keep saying it's the Ronaldo Messi thing, but I don't think it's that because Modric has won it before. Jorginho needs a Kante Barella type player next to him, though. Yeah, 100%. Where's Ronaldo? Probably in Manchester training. You never know, you know. Ronaldo's that type of guy. Like, he's going to be angry and he's going to tell his son to do 10 push-ups. The Ballon d'Or has lost his prestige name. Messi winning the award is a bunch of... He didn't deserve... Yeah, 100% agree with Trizzy there. Yeah, Ronaldo might not be the main man. Yeah. Exactly. I'm not saying Ronaldo's going to play every single game under Ralf because he won't. Same way, no player is going to play every single game. Even under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I said this. Ronaldo played too much. He pretty much started every single game. And I can get why Ole Gunnar Solskjaer done that because his job was on the line. But at the same time, there's no way he starts this many games under Ralf. Even under Juve, he wasn't starting 38 games a season. I don't know why people had this misconception that he did. If we lose to Arsenal, I'm going to be so angry. Facts. Is there a way to watch it? Probably on Twitter, to be fair. The Curry goal is done at here. No, he's not. Man like Langford. I love you, Bainsy. Big up S. Paco. Yeah, there's a big club. He could join LA Galaxy. I don't think he'll go America right now. I think he's too good for America. Arteta has not lost a single game against a team named United. Played 18, win 115, drawn 3. Played 19, 115, drawn 3, lost 1. Watch on Thursday. Roma will get... Statman didn't know who beats Ronaldo in the chat. I think he just trolled the whole time here. Listen. Fab said Rangnick will know about Ahmad from Atalanta Day 2. Facts. Do you think Rashford will be dropped by Ralf because of his work rate? That's something that does need to improve. Like, everyone keeps talking about Ronaldo's work rate, yeah? Ronaldo, like Roy Keane even said it, Rashford does not press at all. He does not press at all. That game, he needs, like, that side of his game needs to massively improve. Give Ballon d'Or to Fred for the game against Chelsea. He was immense against Chelsea, but he should have passed it to Ronaldo for the little chip that he tried. Real Madrid, the planet. I said this before. Haaland, I doubt it. should have awarded 2020 to Lewa and 2021 to Messi. Or they should have not cancelled it last year. You can't now just cancel it and say, yeah, now all of a sudden we're going to do a 2020 award. Mbappe's better on the right. We'll see. He's going to have to change his game, though. Mbappe's overrated. I hear what you're saying here, but people still need to put respect on Kylian Mbappe's name. He's been the best member of the front three this year for PSG. All is better off the right anyways. Vinny, my boy. I still think Vinicius Jr. is better than Mane right now. By saying that, big up to Mane as well, because I think he's on 7 goals, third top scorer in the Premier League. So when people were calling him finished last year, he has responded decently well. Like this, I hear this here, but we need to see if he can continue this now. Is it form or is this actually his level? Because if this is his level, yeah, that's going to be incredible. Is Ralf in England or is he still in Germany? I'll be honest, I don't know. There hasn't really been much reports about that. Because even for Manchester United, he didn't have an interview or anything. It was just a quick little quote that he said. Can't wait to see prime Ronaldo after he... Listen, talking. As I always say, with Ronaldo, we do the talking on the pitch, not hypothetical situation like certain people and certain players. I really didn't like Modric winning. I'll be honest, I don't really care. Because he still had a very, very good World Cup. He won the Champions League, so I can get why he got it. Did I get blocked for backing Ronaldo? Oh, we're here. Nah, you're never getting blocked for backing Ronaldo on here. That's the best trophy there is. Because I'm pretty sure Ronaldo won that. If Carrick is in charge for Arsenal, I'll cry. I need Ralf to be Arsenal on my birthday. Oh, hey, Rose Lattin's birthday on Thursday. I'll be honest, even under Michael Carrick, I am confident we'll beat Arsenal. I don't rate... Actually, let me not say that. I think Michael Carrick has done a good job so far in terms of our overall structure. And I don't rate Arsenal like that still, that I'm worried about them. Ronaldo's finished at the top level. Sorry. This is what I say. Ronaldo's on the decline. Messi's on the decline. But are they finished overall? The answer is no. They're still top 10 players, both of them. Statman for Ballon d'Or. Nah. D-star for Ballon d'Or for watching the stream. Where do you think Haaland will go in the summer? I'll be honest. I feel like Haaland could go to... I keep saying Barca for some reason. I don't know why I have a feeling. Is this the end for Said? Buy so much better. Listen, Said did say he's done with Harry Beckenbauer, but I know Said, yeah, he's going to be back on the Harry Beckenbauer train once he starts performing a couple games. Statman got jokes, Viva Ronaldo will get bullied by what Ben White just watched. No, he won't. Rashford got an NBA, ain't been the same since. Nah, I still got faith in Marcus. I still got faith. Who are you taking both on form, Rashford and Mbappe? Mbappe. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Rashford, yeah, but Mbappe's still a level clear. Mbappe is one of the world's most frightening players on his day. Who do you think will become manager in the summer? I don't know, man. I feel like that's what's interesting about the Ralf appointment, because it isn't really a clear, obvious now in my eyes. Big up Bains. I don't know why you sit on that stream and allow a bunch of yes men make you look like a clown. All this CR press talk is irritating me. Listen, we did the talking on the pitch. That's all I'm saying. The performances on the pitch do the talking. And everyone knows Ronaldo's going to prove everyone wrong. I'm going to be proven right. It's not rocket science. It happens every single time and people don't learn. But sometimes, as I always say,
someone's don't like me, but because maybe I'm too good. I don't know why.
Thank you, Cristiano. Just had to get that in. People jumped on Vinny back too quickly. He's in Germany. They reported he watched that game yesterday from his home in Germany. Swear down. We'll see. It will take time before we even get decent at pressing. People need to be patient. 100%. I said that. If you look at our pressing stats on the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer this season, they'd be shocking. They'd be one of the worst in the league, which is why I've always said, the more I think about it, the more I'm kind of forgiving in terms of just get me top 4 and I'll be happy. But I need to still see a style of play, because I don't think these players are ready to play this high demanding football, because we've never done it under our previous 3 managers. So it will take time. Have you noticed anything with Rashford's footwork? He never beats his man when he's 1v1 anymore. I want to say he's the injury thing, yeah, but like, I don't know how long I can keep that excuse out for Rashford, innit? Because let's be honest, the best of Marcus Rashford we saw was when, remember that December time, before lockdown, when he basically carried us, those games against Man City, against Tottenham, head down, running at people down that left-hand side. He was incredible. Big up, I did not get a notice. Going live, people forget Pep who plays. Yeah, Pep wanted Ronaldo. Well, not even Pep, Man City. Say what you want. I didn't get a notification. I don't know what happens with YouTube. I've seen people say also like they can't turn my notification, but I'll be honest, I have no idea. I think we beat Arsenal. Matic needs to play Thursday. Matic was unbelievable in my eyes. Matic was incredible. I thought Fred was incredible. I thought Telles, because I'll be honest, I like Telles, yeah, but I was hella scared for Telles going into the game. Because you're playing against Reece James on the form of his life. And he done his thing. And obviously, Jadon Sancho. Like, the more I watch that back here, his little shimmy in front of the goal, incredible. Big up Jadon Sancho. Carrick plays horrendous football. I hear this here, but this is what I say about Michael Carrick. People need to remember, this guy's not a manager. He's not like Ollie that he's been a manager for 13 years. It's literally been 2 games. And I don't really care that his football's horrendous because he's only here for a short amount of time. And you're playing Chelsea. I've said this before on Flawless Stream. I don't care if the football's bad against Chelsea. Away, just get the result. I care if the football's good when you're playing the worst sides, like, for example, Norwich. Under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, we probably would beat Norwich, but we wouldn't do it under convincing fashion, probably. Which you want that to change under Ralf. Big up Statman, big up for watching. Ronaldo's not finished at all. Facts. If dead food is 10 and 14, then give me... Listen, 12 goal contributions in 13 starts. Well, they're mocking Cristiano right now on the Ballon d'Or stream. Swear down. But that award doesn't matter anyway. They can shut up. Get him with Ralf Rangnick. One thing I would say about Ralf here, I'm unhappy that he can't bring in that last guy. Because that's kind of been his right-hand guy for a couple jobs, isn't it? And obviously, like, we know our coaching staff ain't good enough. So that's kind of disappointing. Boss ain't got the peas. I hear that, yeah, but I feel like you see Spanish football. I feel like it's just too corrupt in a way, innit? Like, they will somehow find a way to get Haaland. Because I can't see... I think Man City also got a chance, to be fair. But other than that, I can't see him going Real. But if he does, I'll be honest, I would be excited about it as a footballing fan. Bellingham robbed, Pedri won. Yeah, we saw that a couple weeks ago, innit? I can't lie. No. This Bellingham's dead, typical English eye. That's wrong. Bellingham's actually a baller. I think Bellingham's ceiling is probably higher than Pedri's in my eyes. And I normally don't even rate English players like that, but I just think Bellingham's that good. Rashford and Martial on the day. Martial. I think Martial on his day is scary. We saw what he did. Remember that against Real, for example, against pre-season? Those little quite tight little dribbles, getting him out of space, and I think he passed it to Jesse for the goal. I don't think Rashford has the ability to do that. What transfers did you make for FPL? Oh, for this game week, I'm taking out Mikel Antonio, bringing in Benteke, and I'm taking out Mbeumo and bringing in Jota. More than likely. It's all about confidence too. Imagine Rashford moving mad in League One for years. He would score a bunch. I do agree you probably would score more in that league, but I still do think Kylian Mbappe slightly edges it. Or not slightly, I think he does edge him. Haaland is the perfect replacement for after CR7 retires. I don't think United will go in for Haaland. I think then after CR7 goes, they're kind of waiting for the what happens with Mason Greenwood and stuff, innit? How he develops up front. He's in the bottom midfield on Thursday. He won't. And now Rangnick is confirmed. Does this finally mean no Maguire starting? That's going to be interesting to see if he has any say in what team lineup Michael Carrick picks, if Michael Carrick's still in charge. So United will win the trophy this season, Statman. I said this. If I'm not being shameless, I don't think United will win the trophy this season. And I'll be honest. Of course, I want United to win the trophy. But if you're telling me top 4 right now, and we see a style of play from Ralf that the next manager can kind of continue and build on, I'm happy. Go on. You're asking questions. I don't know. How long do you think it will take us to see a difference in the way we play under Rangnick comes in? I think you might see like slight changes straight away in terms of like, for example, when we press and stuff, there's going to be press triggers. But at the same time, I would say you kind of have to wait a month. Because you need to remember, now we've got games every 3-4 days during this Christmas period. And how much time is he really going to have in the, what do you call it? Training pitches and stuff. So that's why I'll kind of be patient with Ralf. Pedro's boss attacks full effect. Facts. He should not be winning that. How you got not winning the Ballon for Statman? Listen, that's up to him, innit? That's up to him. If he's not going to win it, there's really no point in turning up, is there? What are you turning up there just to clap everyone? Come on, man. What's the ideal playing 11 in Rangnick's 4-2-2? I said this. The Herring goal, Diego Dalot, Lindelof, Varane, Telles, Fred, Donny van der Beek, and then Sancho on the right. Who did I say on the left? I think I might have said Jesse on the left, and then Bruno and Ronaldo up top. I think that could be very, very interesting to see. Because Jesse's one of the best pressers at the club, and in terms of fitness levels, his fitness levels are incredible. Especially for the first couple games, I think Ralf could potentially use Jesse Lingard a lot more. While he gets that other players in that squad's fitness levels up. When is Pogba back? I don't think we'll see Pogba back this year. Van Gaal, Rashford never really has. He normally kicks about him. Yeah, but I think like what that person meant was in terms of his direct running, innit? We don't really see Rashford get the ball head down and run at people now. I wouldn't say he's that frightening self. Martial over Rashford, Statman Ronaldo's all-round game has diminished. He's great in the box, tapping merchant. You see this here? I said this. You can say his all-round game has diminished or declined, but saying he's just a tapping merchant is too far. He's not coming though. He's assistant coach. Rashford doesn't really go. Yeah, now he doesn't. Yeah. Trust me, I'm a Liverpool fan, and in my opinion, CR7's GOAT. Thank you very much. Do you think Martial has to get more and improve his game, or is that it from him? Oh, he obviously he has to improve. He hasn't been good enough for the last 18 months. Same way, like when people are going to say straight away Martial agenda. Rashford hasn't been good enough for the last 18 months. Bruno's performances this season haven't been good enough. You could even argue Jadon Sancho, for example, the start of the season wasn't good enough. We need a lot of these players to step up another level, including people like Paul Pogba as well. Paul Pogba's been inconsistent at times this year. No way Pep wanted Ronaldo. Messi clear Ronaldo. Now, I can't lie though. I do think Salah presses though, especially this season. Ronaldo's always going United. Pedri. Telles defensively still suspect though. Sancho is about to be more wavy now. I hear the Telles thing, yeah, but you still have to put some respect for his performance yesterday defensively. Why are there so many CR7 haters in the chat?
Someone's he don't like me, but because maybe I'm too good. I don't know why.
That's why, Mustafa. That's why. Telles had a solid game. Need Luke to get sold. We'll see how Luke Shaw responds now, because Luke Shaw has to respond. He's not going to be this comfortable Luke Shaw that we've seen under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for the last year now. He's going to have to take you up another level, because you know, for example, Ralf's already criticised Luke Shaw. Telles has done his thing, and we'll see what happens. Because now under Ralf, I want to see players playing on form and not just on reputation. Do you think this is the last chance for players like Wan-Bissaka, McTominay and Rashford? I think this is the last chance for a lot of players. Rashford, McTominay, Wan-Bissaka, Martial. Because now after Ralf goes, or even, after Ralf goes, for example, after this next 6 months, we're going to see these players under a good coach. How many more excuses can you put for some of these players? You can't. And I like Rashford, but if Rashford doesn't do it, for example, the next 6 months, hold bench, or he might need to look for a way out of the club. Because we need to increase the standards of this club. I keep saying that. Character United is what Ryan Mason is to Spurs. And you know, interesting enough here, Ryan Mason still stayed on under Antonio Conte. And it looks like Carrick's going to stay on under Ralf. We'll see what happens when the new permanent manager comes in. His post-match interview was kind of mad, but you kind of expected to say half the stuff in like good performance, all of that. Man United is not Crystal Palace. That is a bad mentality to have. Was Rashford in an offside position? Apparently he was. I can't remember though. Can't believe Phelan will stay with Rangnick. Yeah, I can't. That's a bit mad, but like the club gave half these people a new contract when they knew Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's job was on the line for some reason. From a business point of view, you're just going to be paying higher compensation. Ronaldo should retire. Appreciate what he did in the past, but he's finished now. Wrong. He's not finished. Raphael, CR7 isn't top 50 players in the world, just my opinion. Raphael, you always love to troll me, don't you? My team for Arsenal will be De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Bailly, Telles, Fred, Matic, Bruno, Sancho, Ronaldo, Martial / Lingard. Fred, Matic. I'll be honest, I wouldn't mind seeing that. I would not mind seeing that. Well, probably Martial on the left, though, over Lingard, because I think Lingard's better centrally. When I saw Sterling 15, I knew. Yeah. That's what I said before. The Ballon d'Or, don't take it seriously at all. Why can't Ralf bring in this guy? I think he got promoted at that Locativo club, innit? And I'm guessing United probably didn't want to pay the release clause. Because that's probably one of the main reasons why we got Ralf in as well. Apparently, we didn't have to pay any, we didn't have to buy his contract. Galbraith from McTominay wouldn't be a bad move until we get. Yeah, potentially. Because everyone keeps saying Galbraith's the best of the midfield bunch coming up. Bellingham's quality. Bellingham's a baller. 100%. CR fan, but CR7 is done. In modern football, you cannot afford to carry players. But I don't think we carry Cristiano Ronaldo. Sancho on his day is better than both, 100%. Like I've said this before, Sancho's our best left winger at the club. He's our best right winger at the club. When AM9 turns up, he's different. Yeah. When he turns up, though. Yeah, I've seen this as well. Like, if they get their titles stripped away, that's a bit mad. You don't need Haaland, Greenwood, and another. You know a lot about Jesse March. I think right now, I would say Leipzig are in a weird situation in terms of, I think they did not lose this weekend again. Let me see. RB Leipzig. Yeah, they lost 3-1 again to Bayer Leverkusen. To be fair, Bayer Leverkusen have been doing all right this season as well. They're 8th. But actually, you know what? Yeah, you know what I'll say about Leipzig as well? Since I've seen a lot of Red Bull Leipzig fans, they complain about the footballing structure as well now, since Ralf's left. And apparently there are recruitment people complaining about that as well. Would you take the Dortmund manager, his quality? I said this here about the Dortmund manager. I think he could fit into what Ralf wants in it in terms of his directness and stuff. But whenever I see Marco Rose, I've always said this, on the counter-attack, his teams look brilliant. And obviously, I didn't watch Borussia Mönchengladbach, for example, every single week. But I need a bit more to his game. Same thing I said about Ralf. Ralf, pressing-wise, on the front football looks brilliant. But when teams sit back, how are you going to react? What more do you have in your tactical game kind of thing? We need to develop Greenwood as a striker now. We'll see, because I still got question marks whether Greenwood is a striker. I still like him out wide kind of thing. Jesse's head is gone. Statman play Tony instead. I don't think Jesse's head's gone. You see what I say about Jesse? He loves this club. That's why he stayed. His head's never going to go. He will always give it. He will always give everything to Manchester United. Tapping Merchant, did you see second goal against Atalanta? Listen, some people don't want to see that goal. Where Martial doesn't perform, he doesn't see the others you mentioned do. Now Sancho just needs a consistent run against his balling. Yeah, listen. Fair play to Jadon Sancho, because since Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's left, he's got 2 goals. He's been incredible. Shameless Bains, eh? Come on, you already know me. He was goated for like 3 months in my eyes. 3-4 months where he was playing out of his skin. But other than that, He didn't start the season great and he ended the season poorly for Luke Shaw standards. Level 1 best striker. See what I'm saying about these awards? Do people really believe CR7 can't press as a striker? He just needs to cut a lane, cover a centre back, and let the rest. Exactly, man. Like people literally expect pressing to be running around like a headless chicken. As long as you like cut off the passing lanes, it's fine. Ronaldo does his thing. I'm happy with that. Bainsy, what are you going to do with Hwang? Probably take him out for Emmanuel Dennis. Not this week, the week after. Will Ronaldo ever win another Ballon d'Or? My answer is no. But I hope I'm proven wrong. Fred Maxwell went 2 overly left-foot plays. Funnily enough, yeah, you see before lockdown, when we had that Fred Max pivot, it worked very, very well. So you could argue it's kind of 1-1 in terms of this season when we played them, it hasn't worked. But before that, it looked all right. Sterling got 8 goals in the league last season and finished 15th. You know what it is, yeah? You see with like international tournaments and stuff, those international tournaments have like a massive like say in them kind of thing. The clown on about tap-ins, you know he completed 80 dribbles last season, right? Also, I'm 100% sure Ronaldo ladies haven't watched his comps in Italy. If they even watch 2021 comps, he'll shut up. What can I say? What can I say? What can I say? But people won't want to hear that. Like, even when me and Flawless were having a debate about Ronaldo on the counter attack, Ronaldo's still brilliant on the counter. He's still one of the quickest players in the squad. I said this as well. Over 100-meter sprint, I think Ronaldo beat Sancho. Ronaldo's still lightning quick, and people don't see that. We are carrying him, Statman. Sancho, Rashford, Martial, Green will be a very dynamic front three. We used to score 60-plus GA with them bar Sancho, but you think Rashford made us better as a team? Oh, sorry. Ronaldo's made us better as a team. You know what I say to that, yeah? Sancho, Rashford will be much... As a front four, I don't think that front four will work, firstly. Secondly, we used to score 60 plus GA with them bar Sancho, but you think Ronaldo made a better team. We've been poor. Our structure's been poor this season as a whole. We look a lot worse, and this is without Cristiano Ronaldo as well, because we're not winning games without Cristiano. So I wouldn't use that as an excuse. Like, trust me. And secondly, yeah, we didn't win anything when they were scoring these goals. We brought in Cristiano Ronaldo to affect and help us win the bigger trophies. And there's still time for that. So you guys have to be patient. Build a team around Cristiano and we win games. Shameless is your middle name. I think this is the real Dammy. And yes, it is. Yo, Statman, you guys said that Lars guy is coming, but yeah. Everyone thought he was coming because that's what the report was saying, but it seems like he isn't. Sancho's going to be the best in the world. Neymar's going to pass that torch one day. I don't think Neymar is the best player in the world right now. I would still prefer Ronaldo and Messi to Neymar right now. Martial and Cavani both would press better in the system, Statman. I hear that. But I think that's most players. The correct system, it would, like, that would happen. Like, I think even Ralf said, pressing is not a natural thing. It's more about being coached. Statman, I remember in the show with Ranks, you said Messi deserves it, but today what happened? He does deserve it if we're looking at last year. But Messi hasn't performed this season. So if we're taking everything as a whole, Lewandowski still scored goals throughout this year. Messi struggled big time since he's been at PSG, which is why now I think Lewandowski slightly overtakes him. But if you ask me this in the summer, Messi 100% deserved it. Especially with the way Ballon d'Or works. Barca won a trophy. He scored goals, got an assist, got assists for fun. He's not like, his underlying numbers were insane. And at the same time, he won the Copa America. So he has that trophy part to his game as well. You need to watch the Juve all or nothing. Can't lie, I tried finding a stream for it, but it wasn't working for some reason. This KDB agenda, so he was injured and terrible last year in the league. Ghosted. Yeah. Listen, no one wants to address it because he ain't Bruno. Because Bruno Fernandes probably has been better than Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne hasn't been great. There's no way he should be in the top 10 this year. No chance. Kevin the Bomb. Do you think Lars not coming as well is a big loss? 100%. Because we always say our coaching staff is not good enough. So when Ralf now can't bring in one of these like main guys, it is a bit disappointing. Neymar's never been the best player in the world, talented, but you have to deliver to be in a bracket. Facts. Search, look, movie. Wait, let me take a picture of that. Because I wanted to watch it, I think it was yesterday or the day before. Because I think 360 posted the interesting part of Ronaldo, innit? About him shouting and stuff, and people are getting onto him. 65 goals in the German league is like 20 in the Prem. Look at Sancho's stats in the German league. Yeah, but still, as a footballer, if you're taking away his goal contributions, he's still a brilliant player. You can see, for example, when he put in that ball for Cristiano against Watford and Ronaldo headed it across to Donny van der Beek, that ball was incredible. His delivery is incredible. The way he carries the ball is incredible. Still stick by Jadon Sancho and have faith in him. Martial and Pogba were golden boys and United finished them. Hopefully Ralf resurrects them. I'll be honest with Pogba, I'm not really worried, innit? I'm not really worried because Pogba, no matter what team it is, still performs, innit? Like even for example on the Oli, Jose, even though he weren't, you could argue 100% reaching his potential, he still had very, very good games. With Martial is a bit of a different story, but I still have a relatively good faith in Martial that he'll come good. But he has to perform in it. It's now or never kind of thing with Martial at his age. It's on Prime. I don't have Amazon Prime though. That's the thing. Neymar has been a waste of talent in his career, but his fanboys don't admit it. Uncomfortable conversations, isn't it? I've always said it. Like this aesthetics FC kind of thing is massive right now in the footballing world, isn't it? And let's be honest, Neymar for the last 2 years has been below par, but he was still, like, people still think he should be winning the Ballon d'Or right now. Come on, man. And Neymar for this last year, you could argue, like I think I said this on the show with Liaz when we were doing the Ballon d'Or, he's lucky to be in the top 30 for Ballon d'Or. He will be lucky. Statman, do you think Ronaldo is the best striker in the league right now? Who else is really there? Probably right now, yeah. I'm not Ronaldo's biggest fan, but the hate he's been getting is a bit over the top. Like everything is his fault. I think, you know what I'll say, yeah? And me included, like everyone calls me a Ronaldo fanboy, fine. But there's so many people like that with me. And every single time, for example, Sky Sports put out a crap article about Ronaldo, people are going to react. So they know. I feel like sometimes they do it for clicks. Statman, I think, will be Arsenal. 100% will be being Arsenal. Don't clip that though. Martial's finished. He was a starting striker last season. Got 7 goals. Not good enough at the moment. Facts. As I said, a lot of these players are going to have to massively improve under Ralf because our performances have been crap. These players have been very, very lucky right now. Martial performed better if he were coached. Statman, he was literally there and all he wanted to pay his coach Martial, and he's a world-class player for sure. That's what I'm saying. We're going to have to see. Because after these next 6 months, what are we going to say about Martial? There's going to be no excuses. It's now or never for Martial. We can't continue making excuses every single time Martial plays. Because before it was like Martial as a striker. He played up front and now people are like, he's not a good striker. You need him back on the left. Pogba has no future under Ralf. He's already gone. Yeah, I think Pogba is gone. I keep saying Ralf will unlock Donny, Ahmad as well. He will feature. I can't wait for Ahmad. I actually can't wait for Ethan Laird as well. I think Ethan Laird, I doubt he will come back in January, but at the start of next season, I think he could play a big part. Bale and Neymar are supposedly to be the next. Bale is basically retired and Ronaldo still. Anonymous, don't say that too loud. Don't say that too loud. Because people don't like the facts. But I do like Gareth Bale, though. I've always said this. That Tottenham Gareth Bale, a joke. A joke. I'm proud to be part of GA Merchant FC. Neymar's better than Ronaldo right now? No. Who's better, Sancho or Mahrez? Right now, Sancho. Oh, 100%. We're beating Arsenal. No, you ain't beating us since April 2018, Bainsy. Who's manager? Oli. I rest my case. Oli tax does not count. Statman, do you notice how all rival fans about Ralf? Yeah. I said this on Twitter the other day. Rival fans are crying. They're rattled. They are absolutely rattled because they know United could potentially be back. And even, for example, he doesn't do good in the next 6 months. The fact that he's going to stay after in terms of that director role, which we know he's probably one of the best in the world at, sends shivers down rival spines. 4 league goals in December, 6 goals in 5 games in the Champions League, 12 goal contributions in 13 games overall. We could argue we could argue this all day. This Ballon d'Or is a joke. People act like Neymar's better than Messi. Yeah. Martial's best season was under Oli. The whole coaching part is irrelevant. Oli tax infected Martial. Let's wait for Ralf. Exactly. This is what I say. Let's wait for Ralf. But if it doesn't happen under Ralf, there's no excuses. Statman, do you rate Martial or do you just slander him to trigger rants? I said this before, yeah. I like Martial, but I've said like he hasn't been performing for the last 18 months. Like you can't just continue. I can't just back this player when this guy's not performing. This guy was missing sitters against PSG, for example, and people expect me to still back him. I know the ability he has. I know where he's coming from. So that's why I criticize Martial. I probably don't have the same energy for McTominay, for example, because I know McTominay's crap. But I know Martial's a good player, but we're not seeing it. And I feel like Martial's at fault, and also the coaching staff are at fault at times. Hugh Wizzy is the Arsenal fan, and he knows a lot. He knows about Ralf. Yeah, big up Hugh Wizzy as well. Thoughts on Dapo potential. Dallow's an interesting one, isn't it? Because I said this before. Top managers around Europe seem to like Dapo. He was linked to Real under Carlo Ancelotti. He was linked to Bayern under Nagelsmann. So there is something there, yeah. But we just haven't seen it. But it seems like he's a good footballer, though, isn't it? Arsenal have less players, but they're a much better team. If we underestimate them, they'll hurt us. Right? Yeah, I said this as well. Rashford's in his last chance as well. Statman Bains finishes above J5. His recency bias yesterday's game. Yeah, yesterday's game was brilliant. This is what I said before the game. I would have started Jesse just to man mark it. That's how good I think Jorginho is. And you have to, when you man mark someone, you have to give them that respect, innit? That just shows they're a top player. Like Cavani Summer is the worst than the Fred one. Nah. I can't lie. The Fred one was a full mockery. Fred, Diego Dalot, and League One in one summer. Come on, man. You don't make Jose die out there. Martial has nowhere near lived up to his potential. Facts. Neymar is better than Ronaldo right now, Statman. Nah. Sancho's not better than Mahrez. Now, I'm not saying on these 2 games. I'm talking about the last 3 years as well. You still have to give Sancho a lot of credit for what he done in Germany. If we're talking about this season, Mahrez has been better still. But I still think Sancho's one of the best right-hand-sided players when he plays in the world. Maybe the United win on Thursday. I think it will come. Neymar is a glorified adult trapped. Nah. See, Anonymous, I think this is too far. Martial should get more game time. Perfect game for he could have come on yesterday, but yeah. I felt like yesterday could have been a game for Martial, but I do think at times, in terms of like the attacking areas, all our forwards would have struggled. Ralf did not do well in Russia. But I feel like with Russia, yeah, say if you're trying to attract players to Russia as well, it's hard, isn't it? It's hard. Statman, do you think we'll win a trophy under Ralf? As a manager, as interim, the answer is no. Can't wait for next season. Poch or Eric Ten Hag. I'll go with Ten Hag, but I'll be honest, I don't think both of them will come. Because if we're looking at Ralph's football, yeah, Ralph's football doesn't suit or isn't similar to Poch or Ten Hag's. So I doubt Ralf will bring any of them in. This is why I always prefer Marcus over Martial. Martial doesn't score or assist when he's playing crap. I hear that, yeah. But at the same time, for example, Martial might offer a lot more other than goals to his game. For example, holding the ball up and stuff, which Rashford won't when he's playing bad. Like when they're playing bad, you can literally tell they're playing bad, innit? I wouldn't hold on to much between them. Is Ralf replacing Woodward or is that a different role? It's a different role. Richard Arnold's replacing Woodward. Getting in before Saeed, Rangnick out. Listen. We're not doing that. 6 months. Let's back the manager now. Because I said this. I like the direction the club is going in right now. Like, people are going to criticize me all you want here, but John Murtough has done a relatively good job. It seems like he was a massive fan of Ralf. Even today, I tweeted out. Ralf was John Murtough was the one giving the quotes about Ralf. It's not Ed Woodward now. So that's also a bit interesting in my eyes. But big up for the super chat. Aki's Fair 256. I like Neymar, gives me entertainment, but he don't deliver when it really matters. I hear that. Why does it matter if a striker doesn't play well? They score goals. If they score, it's a job. I hear that, yeah, but I feel like with strikers, there's still a lot more than just goals, isn't it? That you can judge strikers on. Sancho scored, but you didn't do much in the game, so we yet to see him do well. Yeah, this is what I say. I wouldn't say any of our forwards had a good game. That's what I said on Red Talk, or not Red Talk, 30 Talk. All our forwards would have struggled in my eyes. No, I like Neymar. Neymar, like, aesthetically, he's still one of the best players in the world. But all I'm saying, I don't think this guy has ever been Ballon d'Or level, especially recently. Cavani, all his injured, VDB, Ahmad, and Pelestri not using our terrible window. Potentially, yeah, but then you could also flip it. And VDB, Ahmad, and Pelestri potential is very, very high. Cavani, I'm not Cavani's biggest fan, but a lot of people did like. I think Cavani got 17 or 18 goals in all competitions last year. So in terms of that aspect, he done all right. Best killer and dribbler, Mahrez or Sancho. Mahrez. In my eyes. Ralf will bring in Hassan or potentially. Not similar to Nagelsmann, but he brought him into Leipzig. I hear that, yeah, but I feel like Nagelsmann's football coincides with a lot of different like philosophies and stuff, innit? And you do see at times, for example, Nagelsmann's team's press, which is kind of similar to Ralf and stuff, innit? But Sheffield comes in, 10 doesn't even play in area. Poch sort of does in a way. I hear that, yeah, but I feel like they'll go with someone else. I hope they go with someone else. I don't want the club to go with another obvious appointment. Non-United Statman, what are your thoughts on Chelsea? Do you think they can win the league? I think the forwards are crap. Werner, Ziyech, and Havertz not performing down for Cho and Pulisic should play. I think they can easily win the league, but I still think City are my favourites because I still say with City, they just had the firepower that they can go on a 20-game winning streak and blow teams away. Whereas Chelsea, they're kind of the opposite. They can keep a team out because they've only conceded 5 goals. But then when it really matters, for example, yesterday, are they forwards good enough to get that goal? And that's where I question them. But I still think they'll be fine. FO title contenders. You see Paul Merson using his never. I can't lie. You see with Paul Merson, I can't remember who asked me, yeah, but I do feel like some of the stuff he'd said was right. But he just went too overboard with it. Would you take Max Aaron, Statman? Probably not, to be honest. I think they're probably better right backs out there that you could potentially get. Neymar should have stayed at Barca. I hear that, yeah, but then you could argue Barca kind of failed anyway. So no matter what, if he was at Barca or if he was at PSG, I don't think it really means a lot kind of thing. It's all about perspective. I love players who deliver goals and assists, whereas others might like players for entertainment purposes. Facts. Football's about opinions. Different people view football differently. If tap-ins are so easy, why doesn't everyone score them and get to 800 goals? Who knows? I can see Tuchel at United. He always run one. Potentially, but that depends if Tuchel will get sacked, and I don't think he'll get sacked anytime soon. A big up for the super chat. In the documentary, Juve lost 2-0 to Barca, and Ronaldo said they'll win 3-0 in the return fixture. Juve won 3-0, and Ronaldo scored 2 goals. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? That's my goal. Mbappe 9th in Ballon d'Or rankings. Prime Neymar or Prime Hazard? This is a tough one. This is a very, very tough one. I probably would. You know what? That's a tough one. I'll probably just allow Neymar slightly. It's tough, I'll probably just go Neymar. The Ballon d'Or done? Nah. Part of the reason I want Ten Hag is because if we don't get him, City get Ten Hag 100%. Once Pep leaves under Rangnick, we can demand this without Ten Hag. I hear that, yeah, but at the same time, I think no matter who City get, they'll do it madness because their footballing structures from top to bottom is unbelievable. And they know they'll get a manager that will kind of recruit similar to or play similar football to Pep in a way. Do you think we're actually turning a new leaf with Ralf, or is he going to be snubbed like Oliver? No, I think this is definitely a new leaf. Just because he's getting that job higher up in it. Mane clear, 100% Neymar. Hazard all day. Neymar so clear. How's it tough? How's it tough? Because Hazard's still a top player. Hazard Champions League's average, 100% agree with that. Donnarumma 10th in Ballon d'Or. Yeah, you kind of knew that was going to happen, innit? I'm taking Hazard, he was dragging Chelsea. To be honest, Ronaldo scored 2 pens in that game. Listen, penalties ain't easy. That's how he says. Prime Hazard, best dribbler, but prime Neymar, Barca. Remember the PSG comeback. Facts. Let me try finding a stream on Twitter. Because I can't lie. How long do you guys think it will take with this Ballon d'Or thing? Like, if I see them live here and still waffling for another half an hour, I'm going to be mad. Kevin De Bruyne came 8th. Nah, this is a full-on mockery, yeah? No way you're telling me Kylian Mbappe came 9th and Kevin De Bruyne came 8th. There's no chance in hell that Kevin De Bruyne's had a better season than Kylian Mbappe or better 2021. There's no way. That's a joke. Level just feels cringe. Man just want a pizza box after walking in with all that swag. Swear down. He was only in the UCL 3 out of 7 seasons for Chelsea, I think. Yeah, but then you could argue, when he did play in the Champions League, did he make that impact? Before Hazard joined. That's kind of mad. But listen, maybe he was the problem, innit? People always want to say the best players always is the problem at everyone's clubs. Like Ronaldo, innit? There's a Ballon d'Or stream at his goal. Statman, big up from South Africa, making the Indians proud. Big up South Africa. Bains sent me. Listen, someone sent. Wait, actually, you know what? My Twitter DMs are shutting him. His goal. Let me get his goal up. I swear to God, man. I pray Level down wins it, man. Really, really want Level to win it. If you could take one player from each of the top 6, who would it be? From City, Cancelo. From Liverpool, Mo Salah right now. Who else? Tottenham's a tough one, Probably Son. But I do like Cristiano Romero, to be fair. From Bernardo, that's a shot as well. But I still favour Cancelo. Jorginho's there for 1 for Chelsea, 100%. CR7 6th. So you're telling me, nah, don't even say big up Ronaldo. So you're telling me Jorginho finished above him, Mo Salah finished above him, Kante finished above him. Kante has not been performing this year. He's been injured for half the time. There's no way Ronaldo's 6th. How did Ronaldo get ahead of Salah? Man, this is a full-on mockery for telling me Ronaldo's 6th. So you're telling me Kante's above him? Above Cristiano Ronaldo? But you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna shout Ronaldo and just tell him to smile at this point. Salah 7th. So you're telling... Oh, these are mocking it. Kante had missed 50% of his Premier League games. Because of what he's done. Yeah, I hear what he's done in the Champions League, but there's more to football than those 5 games or whatever. As I said, 2021, Ronaldo got top goal scorer in Serie A and the Euros. You're telling me Ronaldo 6. You're fully mocking it. Fastest player to reach 100 goals. A few games does not equal calendar year. You're right, Statman. Exactly. Like this is another thing. I don't think it should be on calendar year either. I feel like it should be on season because I think calendar year, people like literally can't think of what's happened in that calendar year. It's easier to think what's happened in the entire season. So Donnarumma won his best keeper thing as well. Nah, man, I can't lie. I'm mad about that. 6th. No, I'm not expecting Ronaldo to be second, yeah. But you're mocking it if you think Kante's been better than Cristiano Ronaldo in 2021. Ballon d'Or's lost his credibility. 100%. 110%. Mendy was better. Donnarumma was overrated. I probably do agree. Edouard Mendy for me is the best keeper in the world. And even Edouard Mendy, yeah, he wasn't even a top 30 nominees. That was a joke as well. Yeah, I got the live stream up. I can see Donnarumma speaking right now. Now, they said Ronaldo 6th, not 9th. Kante better than CR7. I disagree with that. Yeah, Donnarumma got it for the Euros, facts. This is what I say. I feel international tournaments put so much like emphasis on it. They put so much emphasis on it, kind of thing, innit? Sterling came 15. That was a joke, 100%. There's no way Sterling came 15. Don't get me wrong. He was unbelievable in the Euros. One of the best players. But what did he do for Man City? A band that fake flawless as well. Statman, where would you put Ronaldo then? Probably 5th. Probably 5th. Like, I don't think Kante's better than him. I still think Mo Salah's too low in my eyes, if you're telling me Mo Salah's 7th. So who's going to be the top 5 then? Messi, Lewa, Benzema, Jorginho, Kante. Oh my God. Ronaldo in 5th. Did man win anything last year? Top scorer in the Serie A. I was top scorer in the Euros. And I had a very, very good start to the season. Look, bro, it's one position. I hear that, yeah, but you know these Messi fanboys are just going to be at me now. No, I do think, though, Jorginho does deserve to be top 5. I wouldn't call him our sheets. I'm so happy I don't care about this award. It's scandalous. Neither do I, to be fair. But I don't want Messi to win it. I want Lewa to win it. Agendas have to agenda. That 6th is going to anger Ronaldo. Listen, he's scoring a hat-trick against Arsenal. Yeah, make sure you guys like the video as well. I don't know why I'm still live. 160 people watching right now. For this crap Ballon d'Or here that Ronaldo's not going to win. Oh. No lie. Look at Messi and Lewa sitting next to each other as well. I'm angry, man. Statman, have you read Jorginho's story about his come up from Italy and how he wanted to leave and his mum forced him to train? It's pretty sick. I can send it to you. Can't lie though. I do like listening to these football stories. Send it to me on Insta and I'll read it after. Kante is a good ball winner and gets hyped and pushing debates where he has no business being in. The guy's PR is just too much. 100%. 100%. Because you know what it is with Kante, yeah? And I'm not saying this is a bad thing, but he seemed like an unbelievable guy in it. And a lot of the time, every little simple thing that Kante does, people get hyped about because he's a nice guy generally. I banned that fake Statman Bains as well. Ronaldo is someone that will cry out over becoming sixth, expected performance against Arsenal. He's that type of guy that will come sixth and he'll make his son do 40 push-ups now for no reason. He's that type of guy. Ronaldo winning five Ballon d'Ors is a footballing disgrace. At least Ronaldo can say he didn't win any Ballon d'Or when he lost credibility. Kante has mad PR. No, but actually, you know what? You know what I say about this as well? Ah, crap, the comment's gone. About the credibility thing. I do feel like tag me in it on Twitter. I do feel like even when Ronaldo has won it, there's been certain years that he didn't deserve it. Same thing with Messi. I've said this overall. I think overall Ballon d'Or is a popularity contest in my eyes. Fam, why can I still see Donnarumma on my screen? How long is he going to talk for? Like, there's no way Drogba and whoever the other person is acting interested. Trust me, Ronaldo will play. No, but this is what I'm saying. I don't think it should be based on trophies. It should be based on individual accolades on what you've done. Man, where in India are you from? Punjab. Will he ever play versus Arsenal? Of course he's playing against Arsenal. Statman, you've seen Chiesa's links to Arsenal. I think he's a top quality player and has all the potential to be successful in England. I do think Chiesa has been poor this year, but overall in terms of ability, in the Euros and last year for Juve, it was unbelievable. And I think in the wide forward areas to Chelsea, he could excel very, very nicely. This could be Messi. I think it probably will be. And Moxie or 7 on Drogba. Swear down. Yeah. If you're a player of Ronaldo standards, of course you're going to feel embarrassed coming sixth. Ronaldo's not a top 5 player right now. I beg to differ. What happened to Daps? He's recording his podcast, isn't it? 2016, 17, 18, Messi had the most goals because Ronaldo was winning Champions League. Could argue. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I said this. It works both ways. There's Ballon d'Ors that I think Ronaldo's won that I don't think he deserves overall. What's this now? They're showing Ben. Oh, I think they're showing the top 5 thing. Chiesa wouldn't cut in the Prem. I think he'll be fine. Chiesa is an upgrade on Werner, both quick, direct, but Chiesa can actually finish. Yeah, at Chelsea in the wide forwards, he will be way more effective than Ziyech and can interchange both sides. Facts. Check my McTominay comment. Well, let me see. Where is the McTominay? I know you don't like McTominay, but you must read on his story. McTominay was so determined to make it at United. Is low-key inspired. I said this before. Most footballer stories are probably very, very good in it. But at the same time, as much as I know these players want to make it at the club, sometimes you just have to hold your hand up and be like, you know what, you're not good enough kind of thing, innit? And that's what I think it is with McTominay. He's probably a nice guy, but he's not good enough to play for Manchester United. What would you do if CR7's benched again versus Arsenal? He won't be. Clip me all you want. He won't be benched against Arsenal. I would have to think about this. Gaze and Barella, the most Prem type. I think Barella could shine in the Prem. Shine very, very nicely in the Prem. Juve could seriously get relegated again to Serie B. I've seen that. Let's see what happens, innit? Let's see what happens. Because I do feel like Italian football as a whole is quite corrupt. Do you rate Havertz? I like him, but I feel like if he wasn't left-footed, he wouldn't get as much hype. I don't think it's down to his left foot. I feel like he is a very, very good talent. We can't write off what he did at Bayer Leverkusen and stuff, innit? Playing a variety of different positions, and he done very, very well. So I'll still give Kai Havertz credit for that. Maybe he's not the most suited for the Prem, potentially. I could hear that. I still like him enough to give him another, like to still say he's still a top player in my eyes. Alisson is not top 10 of goalkeeper forwards. I don't know. You see one thing I say about Alisson, yeah? I don't think for the last year he's been the same person. But at the same time, You see when this guy comes out for 1v1s, I feel like he does that extremely well, you know, Alisson. He makes himself look massive at times. People get worried about this Ballon d'Or. They should just do a team of the year and be done. I hear that. But at the same time, like, everyone loves controversy, you know? Controversy. Like, even if there was a team of the year, people would have been like, oh, who's the best? Like, say, for example, Messi and Ronaldo were both in a team of the year. People would have been, Messi's the captain kind of thing, innit? Because he's been the best player and all of that nonsense. Barella, Pogba will be Pogba replacement will be sick. He's aesthetics high. Kai Havertz. I still like Kai Havertz, though. Juve completely corrupt some of the decisions they got as a joke. Listen, all of this Juve stuff here, like, people should know they're corrupt after the Arthur Pjanic deal. That Arthur Pjanic deal was the biggest piece of fraud or whatever you want to call it ever, and everyone can see it. Ronaldo is in the top 5 player. Top 5 players don't need to be dropped for the betterment of the team. Swedes, more man, you're mocking it. But listen, he weren't dropped for the betterment of the team because we didn't necessarily perform unbelievably well without Cristiano. And maybe it could have been the free. I banned his nipping guy as well. Maybe it was because 3 games in short succession now. And Carrick probably thinks the Arsenal game is probably easier to win than the Chelsea game. So he plays him against the Arsenal game just to guarantee the points. Maybe. Alisson on De Gea, right now De Gea. But I think over the last 3 years, if we're looking at it, it's Alisson. Who do you think Ralf will play midfield? I think Fred and Donny van der Beek will definitely play. United Twitter accounts are congratulating Ronaldo on becoming 6 thoughts. You see what I say about United Twitter accounts here? United's Twitter account, like, fam, they hold on to little, like, anything. Like, you think Ronaldo really cares about being praised for coming 6? He's angry. He's definitely angry. Mendy should have won. Mendy should have been in the top 30 as well. Send it to you on Insta. I'll check it out after the show is finished. Do you think CR7 will suit Ralph's system? Ralph is going to have to adapt to fit in Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo out of top 3 since 2010, man. At least his level of consistency has been mad. Anyone else other than Jorginho wins it, I'm fine. I can't lie though, I said this before. If Jorginho wins it just to rattle people, it would be interesting. You could argue dropping Messi could better PSG. I hear that, but I'd rather drop Neymar over him right now. Like, let's be honest here. I feel like Ronaldo and Messi have earned the respect that even when they're playing bad at times, you kind of just have to stick with them. Ronaldo overhated. How do you think Pogba will fare with Ralf? Pogba's actually one of our better pressers. Like, don't look at, for example, just running on the eye. In terms of actually knowing how to press, Pogba's one of the better players at it. So I think it'll be fine. Starting a mad question, but do you have a job with doing YouTube full time? I got uni and stuff as well, innit? And then I do YouTube, Twitch on the side. Bains, do you need to watch Spurs versus Leipzig in 1920 season? Conor Lehmann was amazing that game. He's always been a good player. I think, was it last season or the season before? What do you call it? He was injured for time, innit? Seeing Jorginho next to these hella veterans after Lampard wanted to sell him. Listen, never like Lampard. Neymar injured right now. Yeah, I think Neymar's injured for 6 to 8 weeks, I think it is. Played against my team, so I'm going to know we're shit, but the guy is going to be massive. Yeah, 100%. He started the season unbelievably well as well. I think he's only 17 or 18 right now. Yeah, I hate this here. Both Ronaldo and Messi ain't the same. And I 100% agree with that. But I still think they're very, very good players. Like, they're on the decline, 100%, but you still have to give credit to them. Ronaldo 16, your thoughts? Don't agree with it. That's my thoughts. I'd rather drop Mbappe. But Mbappe's been the best member of the front three, though. Like, if you're talking on ability alone, yeah, Mbappe's probably like the third out of them. But he's the guy performing. Get rid of Ronaldo. He's too old. Gives us nothing but individual finishing. We considered after Ronaldo came on, just like Everton. It was Ronaldo's fault that Wan-Bissaka gave the penalty. Come on, man. Statman favorite United player all time, bar CR7. Probably Rooney or Carrick. But the Carrick thing is more because I met him and stuff, innit? So I always had a bias towards Carrick. Thoughts on Nkunku, he's so good. I can't wait to see what his next move is because this guy can play. I said this before. He can play centre forward. He can play out wide. He can play midfield. He can play wing back. He's a very, very good footballer overall. Ralf also uses mid wingers. I like him. Yeah. In that left hand side row, he could do very, very well. So I'm not gonna lie, Lamar, I know from FIFA and he's good in the game. I still need to play more FIFA, man. Lamar and Kakarek, yeah. Especially that Kakarek guy. His pressing numbers are a joke. Thoughts on Declan Rice? You see with Declan, yeah, he's massively improved this year, but I still don't think he's the right guy for United. Especially on the Ralf now. I don't think Ralf will pay 90 million, 100 million for Declan Rice. But it's good to see his game improving overall, though. It shouldn't be expected to be the same, the old now. I agree with that. Leo got robbed. Lukaku 12th is a disgrace. Why would you have had him higher? Statman, you understand the goal is more than the finish. What are you trying to say? On the real, what's KDB done? Actually, KDB's PR is insane. That's what I say. His PR is incredible. Yeah, I hear this. Ronaldo's decline is majorly obvious, though. I hear that. And I said the same thing about Messi. Ronaldo and Messi are still on the decline. But their decline is starting from up here. Right now, they're still world-class players in my eyes. But because they decline, they're coming down from such a high level. People are just so overly critical of them. CR7 will end up in Turkey playing with Ozil. Watch. Nah. I don't know if CR7 will ever move away from the top 5 leagues. I feel like then he'll probably retire after that. Rooney or Giggs for me. These people are going to start agenda on J5 now. And he's a baller, but that already happened, innit? When people were calling Jorginho overrated. Wait, did Jorginho finish third? Crap, I just missed it. Jorginho finished third, I think. Yeah. I feel like with him, yeah, he kind of mocks it at times in terms of the stuff that he does on the ball. There's no way. So Kante finished third, Benzema fourth, and Jorginho third. Fam, let's see what happens, man. Leo better win this, but I think it's going to be Messi. My style doesn't suit CR7. If Ronaldo was in Chelsea City, that team would be eating good. How is Kevin De Bruyne on the list? Other than because Man City won the league. No idea. How good do you think Pedro can be? I think Pedro could be maybe like a tier. Actually, you know what? I still think, yeah, Pedro is a tough one, you know. Actually, yeah, let me put on slow mode. I still Pedro's a tough one, you know. I still think probably he can be one of the best midfielders in the world, but I don't know whether he will be the best. Slow mode. Slow mode should be on right now. And these shows are hella annoying, man. And the thing is, I don't get why you come on another channel just to spam when you know like you're just going to get blocked. Benzema fourth. But the thing about Benzema, yeah, he don't have the PR as well. But that's what people need to remember after all like his scandals and stuff. He ain't that guy. So I could never see Benzema winning the Ballon d'Or ever. Like Benzema could literally score 50 goals next year, win the Champions League, and I still don't think he'll win it. What's this now? 2021 Ballon d'Or Club of the Year. Fam, what are these stupid trophies, man? You know this is probably going to be Chelsea as well. Because they won the Champions League. Like, this trophy is going to be whoever wins the Champions League every single year. I can guarantee you that. Yeah, and people, they're bots. No lie, I think this is people, you know. How can they be a bot? Because like some of the stuff they say is kind of mad. Like you wouldn't expect bots to say stuff. Chelsea Club of the Year. Oh, it is, isn't it? Because that's what is doing a speech. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not that hard to call. This is why I say I think this trophy is pointless because it's gonna be whoever wins the Champions League. Dropping a like for you, Statman. Big up. Eddie's. Jorginho wasn't getting ranked next to Kante. Ben's all fit in. Yeah, Benzema's never gonna fit in my eyes. I don't think he'll ever win the Ballon d'Or or a top individual trophy. And it's sad for him, but that's just a reality. Can't even imagine how pissed off Ronaldo must be right now. Yeah, Ronaldo's probably mad, you know. But listen, take it on the chin and let's respond, innit? Ronaldo FC will be back once we get a hat-trick against Arsenal, because we will. Messi's going to win it even though Lewa deserves it. Bias is crazy. Facts. This is why I say, like, PR personality has a massive effect on these trophies, man. What's this now? Tuchel doing a speech. Tuchel is confused, to be fair. These people that comment are people with fake account names just... Oh, swear. I still think it's kind of weird, you know. Like, how do you even bother making a fake account like that? Do you think we'll beat Arsenal? 100%. I think we'll beat them 3-1. Ronaldo's crying probably. Statman's probably more pissed about Ronaldo. Listen. Rose Latin, we'll be back. We'll be back. What would you do if CR7 scored an own goal? Criticize him for scoring an own goal. Yeah, Messi always mad. Leonardo and... Yeah, they're probably hella salty. Hella salty. Ronaldo sitting, Gabriel's back pocket, he won't. No, I don't think he'll be Arsenal. I'm confident. I feel like the mood around the club is very, very good right now. And I'm happy with it. Salah going to win the Ballon d'Or next year. I don't think he will. I'll be very surprised if he does. Arsenal fans need to get humbled real quick. Ronaldo probably just hit the gym right now. Facts. Yeah, I said the exact same thing. There's literally no point. He was a defender. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't know. You got a program, code a program to spam some very job. Fan, that must take time as well. Sam, what are you saying? Ronaldo winning it next year? You see, the mad thing is, yeah, you know, if Ronaldo wins the Ballon d'Or, Champions League, like United somehow win it, he would win it. I still think he'll win it. Statman, why is the camera blurry? Swear that my camera's blurry. Wait. Let me just go. What do I even do? I don't even know what to do to make my camera not blurry because I'm by myself. Because I feel like leaving the stream, but I can't leave the stream, can I? Look at C1 London celebrating Club of the Year trophies. They say Messi wins. Where's it done? Let me see this. Yeah, it's Messi. Fam. Not surprised. Disagree with that. Look at him zooming into Lewandowski's face. Man, Lewandowski don't deserve this. Like, you're telling me Lewandowski scored all those goals for the last 2 years and you're telling me Messi deserves it. Come on, man. He knows he don't deserve it either, Messi. Look at him giving that sly little smile as well. Listen, we move in it, Messi. Fair play to him. Don't think he's been that guy for PSG. I think for Barca, it was unbelievable. This is disrespectful to level 100% it is. Statman, get some tissues. I might. Emotional times. Messi number 7. CR7 in the mud. Messi wins. Messi the real goal. I don't want to hear you, man. Listen, when Ronaldo wins the World Cup with Portugal next year, yeah, come back to me then. Come back to me then. So rigged, well deserved. All right, Rose Latin. What a comment. Voting closed long time ago. Messi deserves it. Then the voting should have not closed. This is what I keep saying here. Yeah? Just wait. Just make it a full season, not a calendar year. A calendar year is just stupid. You ain't even qualify for it. Don't worry. You'll qualify. Portugal versus Italy. Watch. Ronaldo wins. Portugal ain't qualifying 7, lol. This is funny. Ballon d'Or is a joke. Messi 7 Ballon d'Or. No one can catch him. Listen, we'll be back. Ronaldo FC, we will be back. Let's end the stream. Make sure you guys like the video. Comment your thoughts on the Ballon d'Or. Subscribe. All of the good stuff. And just remember.
Someone's he don't like me, but because maybe I'm too good. I don't know why.
Thank you very much. And I'm done.